Today I'll tell you about the world's strangest bridges. Welcome to the Rosh World Info. Some bridges are engineered with nothing but utility in mind. For these, aesthetic design is secondary to safety and longevity. Advances in design software and construction material have been given bridges architect opportunities to focus on the original, striking and sometimes whimsical design that impress. So let's start the video. The number one is the rolling bridge. A hydraulic system built into the bridge's handrail allows it to retract and curl into an octagon. The retractable design allows for boats to cruise through the canal unobstructed, and the bridge rolls up every Friday at noon. Donald MacDonald, an architect with more than 40 years of experience who has worked on over a dozen bridges, tells PM that this bridge represents an experimental gesture. Two is the Neil Bridge. While at first glance this bridge appears to have a straightforward design, the Neil Bridge is unique because it is supported by a series of 23 arches made from fiber reinforced plastic that are filled with concrete. There's been really no new bridge material since high-strength steel and high-strength concrete came in, which was 40 or 50 years ago. McDonald said, and though the price of composite material is high, proponents argue that there are significant savings on shipping, construction, and long-term maintenance initial investment. Number 3 is the Henderson Wave. The pedestrian bridge allows for a certain amount of creativity that's not possible with structures that need to support heavy-duty use. The undulating outer shell of the Henderson Wave is striking, and the inside is shaped into benches where tourists can sit and gaze at nature or the nearby skyline of Singapore City. The bridge, which is about 900 feet long, is illuminated by an array of LED lights each night to bluster its snake-like presence in the midst of two national parks. The next and the number 4 is the Sundial Bridge. As its name implies, the bridge's two 17-foot tall support towers act as a giant sundial. The jack of this pedestrian bridge is made from non-skid glass panel to give walkers a great sense of the river. McDonald's notes that the deck's truss bears the bulk of the bridge's load, while the cable appears slack compared with those of other bridges. Next and the number 5 is Celino Bridge. 3 steel arches that jump from side to side support the deck of the 3,900-foot-long bridge. Architect Alexander Chan, who designed the bridge, has said that he wanted to avoid straight lines on the deck in order to accentuate Brasilia's striking sunset. Its name pays homage to former Brazilian President Celino, who established Brasilia as the nation's capital in the 1950s. To the modern bamboo bridge. The 32-foot bamboo bridge has a load capacity of 8 tons, making this one of the first bamboo structures capable of handling trucks. Using lightweight, prefabricated materials allowed construction workers to avoid using heavy construction equipment, and the bridge took only a week to install. This bridge was opened to traffic in December 2007. The number 7 is Milano Viaduct. With its apex at 1,125 feet, the Milano Viaduct is one of the world's tallest bridges despite its huge size. The construction period lasted only 3 years thanks to the use of GPS guidance system, self-climbing formwork, and prefabricated materials. What is unusual to have the towers taper in both directions as they rise, McDonald says. More than 1,500 tons of cable supports the 1.5-mile structure because its deck is 885 feet above the sea level. The drivers often find themselves above the clouds on foggy days. Next and the number 8 is Pondgustave floorboard. Instead of separating in the middle like a drawbridge, the Pondgustave floorboard's deck is lifted straight up by a butterfly-shaped pulley system to tall ships can pass through. The deck takes about 12 minutes to be pulled all the way up, which happens about 30 or 40 times per year. McDonald's tells PM that using twin roadways allows more sunlight to penetrate the water under the bridge, an important consideration for the river's ecosystem. Next and the number 9 is the Langkawi Sky Bridge. It is set above the treetops. The Langkawi Sky Bridge is one of the highest elevated single-stay bridge in the world. The deck is less than 6 feet wide and its curved shape gives travelers a panoramic view of Langkawi and archipelago of 99 islands each, and is fitted with a triangular observation deck. The last one, number 10, is the Hangzhou Bay Bridge. At 22 miles long, the Hangzhou Bay Bridge is the longest ocean crossing bridge in the world. Engineers had to account for how Hangzhou Bay is extremely strong tides and powerful typhoons would affect the structure from end to end. The bridge is slightly S-shaped, which helps withstand the elements. Future plans include building a service area right in the middle of the bridge. I hope this information will help you. Thank you so much for watching. Kindly like and subscribe the channel.